All right, folks, Salty Vet back with another video. Got several of these things to crank out because I'm behind because of the holidays, whatever. I was listening to, sorry, sinuses, a Tucker Carlson's podcast, and he had the head of the Teamsters, Sean, I'm not sure of his last name. I know he's like an Irish Bostonian, so O'Connell, we'll just call him, I don't know. And this is why I listen to these different podcasts: Chris Williamson, Joe Rogan, Tucker Carlson, Michael Malice, pretty much the main ones that I listen to. One of the main reasons that I listen to them is not necessarily because I agree with them. I don't hold everything they say as gospel, but because they talk to people who have differing opinions than themselves. And, here you have Tucker Carlson, who is right-leaning, libertarian-ish, I guess, and a labor guy from Boston, like the labor guy, right? And when you hear them talk, although there's things that they, may not agree on, this guy made a really good point. I'll just call him Sean. Sean made a really good point in that, he is an elected representative of his members, right? Much like Congress, House of Representatives, right? But unlike our federal elected representatives, this guy, I believe, and I'm just taking him at face value, believes in working with both sides of the aisle, right? So the left for decades had been the party of the working man, right? And somewhere in the last, 20 years, 25, maybe even 30, they flipped. And now they're really about the corporations, about the big tech companies and big pharma, right? Not that the right's not, but, it's just kind of a deviation from where they've traditionally been. And to Sean's point, he said, and I'm paraphrasing, just because I don't agree with you on one topic or even two topics, does that mean I draw a line and I just stop talking to you? Which is what's happening in our fucking federal government. Like, they're banned from talking to the other side, whichever side that may be. That's fucking crazy. It's no wonder nothing gets done. And you have to have a majority to ramrod bills down the other's throat. It's just stupid. And they're not hurting anybody but the American people, and it's all about getting the win, right? It's all about, fuck that guy. We're not going to work with Trump. We're going to vote no on everything, even if it's a good bill. Like, it's just crazy. And again, the GOP is just as guilty as the DNC, right? If not more so. So to his point, I 100% agree with him. Like, there's people in my life that, whatever role they may fill, that, there are topics that we don't agree on. Okay, we just agree to disagree. Nobody's got to get their panties in a bunch. Let's move on to the next thing. Let's talk until we find something that we do agree on, and then work from that place of agreement forward. Like, it takes a little work, but it's not hard work. It's just talking through, keeping your fucking emotions out of it, and, maybe, just maybe, you get convinced that something you believed or a value you held was either outright wrong or not as, maybe just needs a tweak. Like you're on the right path, you just need to tweak it a little bit. So this is, man, one of my MOs going forward into 25 is to continue to talk to people by design that I know I disagree with, and trying to find common ground. Because I still believe in this country we have all the power if we would just unite. Right? We the people, if we would just unite and quit letting them divide us. Quit being so goddamn offended by every little thing somebody says. Their opinion of you is not a reflection of you. That's their opinion. Okay, have it. But we have to, at some point, man, we have to unite. Because without it, we don't have any power at all. Just something to think about. Y'all be cool.